Hello and welcome to Podcast Bites powered by India Law LLP. I'm Shreya Shukla. Today we discuss an important judgment of the Bombay High Court in Varsha Iliksumchan Javeri versus Rajan Suren Goregaonkar and others, decided on 6 May 2026 by a division bench comprising Justice Bharti Tangre and Justice Manjuda Deshpande. The case examines a sensitive but legally significant question. When a divorce decree directs a husband to pay monthly maintenance and the husband later passes away, can the divorced wife enforce that decree against his estate? And beyond that, can she seek enhancement of permanent maintenance after his death? This judgment is important because it separates two related but distinct concepts. The first is enforcement of an existing maintenance decree. The second is creation of an enhanced future liability after the death of the person who was originally directed to pay. The court held that a maintenance decree can be enforced against the estate of the deceased ex-husband. However, the right to seek enhancement of permanent maintenance under Section 37 of the Special Marriage Act 1954 cannot be enforced against the estate after the husband has passed away. That is the central takeaway. Let us briefly look at the facts. The appellants Varsha Iliksumchan Javeri was married to Naren Goregaonkar under the Special Marriage Act 1954 on 29 January 1974. There were no children from the marriage and the parties has been estranged since 1977. Naren Goregaonkar filed a petition seeking divorce in 1980. The appellant filed a petition for maintenance in 1983. The proceedings eventually resulted in a decree of divorce and the husband was directed to pay Rs 6,000 per month towards maintenance. Appeals filed by both sides were dismissed in default by the High Court on 13 June 2005. Naren Goregaonkar passed away on 15 March 2012 intestate and without having remarried. The appellant had also not remarried. Later, a letter of administration in respect of his estate was granted on 6 June 2014. The appellant then approached the family court seeking two reliefs: recovery of arrears of maintenance under the earlier decree and enhancement of the monthly maintenance amount. The family court partly accepted her claim. It held that she was entitled to recover arrears of maintenance from the estate of the deceased. It also recognized that if the amount of Rs 6,000 per month was not paid from the estate during her lifetime, a charge could be created of the properties of the late Naren Goregaonkar. However, the family court rejected the prayer for enhancement of maintenance. The appellant challenged this refusal before the Bombay High Court. The High Court framed two questions of law. First, whether the maintenance decree could be enforced against the estate of the late husband. And second, whether the right to seek enhancement of permanent maintenance could be enforced against the estate. The appellant was assisted by senior advocate Deepak Chavan as amicus curiae. The argument advanced in support of the appellant focused on Section 37 of the Special Marriage Act. Section 37 deals with permanent alimony and maintenance and permits the court to pass an order of the time of the decree or at any time subsequent of it. It also permits variation, modification or recession of the order where circumstances change. The appellant side argued that the provision is protective in nature and is intended to create financial security for the wife. Reliance was placed on Supreme Court decision including Aruna Basu Mulek versus Dorota Mitra, Nandarani Mazumdar versus Indian Airlines, R. Lakshmi versus K. Saraswati Ammal and Yalova versus Shantava. The broad submission was that maintenance could continue through the estate and that enhancement should not be barred merely because the husband had died. The respondents, represented by Dr. Pradeep Chavan, accepted that arrears and the existing maintenance liability could be recovered from the estate. However, they strongly opposed enhancement. Their submission was that a claim for enhancement is not merely execution of an existing decree. It is a fresh claim for higher future maintenance depending on the living circumstances of both spouses. Once the husband has passed away, that personal obligation cannot be enlarged against his legal heirs. On the first issue, the Bombay High Court held that the law is settled. A maintenance decree which recognizes the wife's right to claim maintenance can be enforced against the estate of the deceased husband. The monthly payment as well as arrears that have accrued can be recovered from the estate. This part of the judgment is important because the court did not dilute the enforceability of an existing decree. Legal heirs who inherit the estate do not take it free from the already crystallized obligation attached to it. In simple terms, if the deceased left behind property, an existing maintenance decree does not disappear with his death. The second issue was more difficult. Could the amount of maintenance be enhanced after the husband's death? The court answered this in the negative. The court examined Section 37 of the Special Marriage Act and noted that variation or modification of maintenance depends on a change in circumstances of either party. While deciding permanent alimony or maintenance of the maintenance, the court considers factors such as the wife's property, the husband's property, and the ability, the conduct of parties, and the overall circumstances of the case. After the husband's death, one side of this equation is missing: the living obligator's ability to pay. The court drew a clear distinction between an existing crystallized liability and a new claim for enhanced future maintenance. The existing maintenance is enforceable because it had already been fixed by a decree. Enhancement, however, could create an additional liability after the death of the person originally bound to pay. The court also considered the practical consequences of allowing enhancement against the estate. If enhancement were permitted every time the ex-wife's need changed or inflation increased, the estate would remain largely perpetually open to claims. Legal heirs would not know their final share, and the principle of finality in succession law would be affected. The court observed that if the estate grows in the hands of the legal heirs due to their own efforts, it would be unfair to treat that growth as a basis for enhancing maintenance payable to the ex-wife. The legal heirs inherit subject to existing liabilities, but they do not become personally responsible for creating new and increased obligations arising after the death of the deceased ex-husband. Accordingly, the court held that the appellant was not entitled to seek enhancement of maintenance under Section 37(2) of the Special Marriage Act after the death of her husband. The Bombay High Court dismissed the appeal. If upheld, the family court's refusal to entertain the claim for enhancement of maintenance. At the same time, the judgment preserved the appellant's right to recover the existing maintenance amount and arrears from the estate of the deceased ex-husband. So, the final legal position emerging from the judgment is balanced. Existing maintenance obligations survive against the estate, but enhancement of permanent maintenance after the husband's death does not. There are three takeaways from this decision. First, a decree for maintenance is not wiped out merely because the husband dies. If he leaves behind an estate, the decree can be enforced against that estate. Second, arrears and crystallized monthly maintenance are different from a fresh claim for enhancement. The former may be recovered, the latter cannot be newly imposed against the estate after death. Third, Section 37 of the Special Marriage Act permits modification of maintenance, but that power cannot be used to create continuing uncertainty for legal heirs after the death of the person who was personally obligated to maintain. This case is a useful reminder that the family law is often sits on the intersection of personal obligation, property rights, and succession. Courts must protect enforceable maintenance rights, but they must also ensure that the estates are not kept indefinitely vulnerable to new and expanding claims. Thank you for listening to Podcast Bites powered by India Law LLP. I'm Shreya Shukla. Stay tuned for more concise legal updates and case insights from India Law LLP.